Hey everyone! This week I'm making Chinese dumplings for the first time. My wife is still visiting with her family and will be back to making videos soon. She thought it'd be a fun experiment to see if I could make some dumplings on my own. Okay, let's get into it. We're going to start with 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Having a mixer makes this a lot easier, but if you don't have one, you can still use a large bowl and a spatula and then hand knead after. Attach the dough hook. Pour 1 cup of room temperature water slowly into the mixer. Let the mixer run for about 5 to 8 minutes until a solid, non-sticky dough is formed. Now cover it and let it sit for at least 30 minutes. Next we will make the filling for the dumplings. Separate the bok choy, removing each stem from the core. Wash each leaf thoroughly. A lot of dirt can collect near the bottom of the stem. Cut each leaf, separating the white part stem from the green leafy part, and set aside. We'll work with them separately. Start by slicing the stems to help break them down so you can more easily add them to the food processor, which will help finely chop them down. Do this for all the white part stems. Here I'm using a nut milk bag. This makes straining much easier. But if you don't have one, just use a regular strainer. Just make sure to press firmly to get out as much of the moisture as possible. This helps in making sure the dumpling filling isn't too watery so the dumplings don't turn out soggy. It should look like this after. Now we'll use some paper towels to remove the moisture from the green leafy part of the bok choy. Chop the bok choy into small pieces. Here I'm using a grater to grate 1 tablespoon of ginger, but if you don't have one, you can also finely chop it with a knife. Peel 4 cloves of garlic, then mince. Here I'm using a mincer tool, but you can also mince it by finely chopping it with a knife. Now we want to separate the green onion, the green part from the white part. We'll use them differently in the recipe later. Slice the white part of the green onion and set aside. Now slice the green part of the green onion and set aside. Chop 4 to 5 slices of bacon into small pieces. Add the bacon to the pan on medium heat and cook until crispy. Remove the cooked bacon pieces from the pan onto some paper towels to absorb any excess oil. Using the same oil from the rendered bacon, we'll add the aromatics and saute for a couple minutes until fragrant. Then add the chopped bok choy stems and saute for a couple more minutes. Make sure not to overcook it. Add that to a bowl, cover it, and put it in the refrigerator to cool for about 20 to 30 minutes. After removing the bowl from the refrigerator, start adding the other ingredients to make the filling. Then combine the ingredients by hand, slowly mixing everything together by hand until well combined. Now that we have the dough ready and the filling ready, it's time to make the dumplings. Start by rolling out the dough. I used a couple tools that I thought would make my job easier for the first time. I got a dumpling maker kit on Amazon, which included a cookie cutter-like tool, a dumpling press, which I didn't really use as intended, and a dumpling spoon. My wife normally does this all by hand, and each one of hers turns out like a work of art. She'll probably get a good laugh out of what I'm doing here. You don't want to overfill the wrapper because it'll make it more difficult to close. I just used a tablespoon to measure and only added that amount of filling to each one. Have a small tray handy to add the wrapped dumplings to. We will put them into the freezer for about an hour after filling the tray. Okay, so here's my main mistake. The problem I ran into was the dough was too sticky when I was rolling it out. I didn't have extra flour handy and decided to roll it out anyway. That made the dough and wrappers stick to the mat. Here you can see the mess I made. Having some extra flour will help take that stickiness away when you are rolling out the dough. After pulling the dumplings out of the freezer, you can add them to a Ziploc bag for future meals. This recipe makes about 50 dumplings, so you could get several meals out of that. Now we will cook the frozen dumplings. The method I'm using here is for pan-seared dumplings. You could also steam these in the steamer if you prefer. Add some oil to the pan and spread it out evenly. Then turn on medium heat to warm up the pan. After the pan is warmed up, add each dumpling to the pan. Then add about a half a cup of boiling water. Let cook for about 8 minutes or until you see the water mostly evaporated. Then take off the lid. Let the dumplings continue to cook in the remaining oil. This will allow them to get crispy on the bottom. Well, they turned out pretty good for me. I think I did pretty good in this experiment. So what do you think? Let us know in the comments. If If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give a thumbs up and subscribe. See you in the next one.